This drama is not good. This drama is not good at all. This drama is bad. Happy Sunday! Ooh, that was really cheery. I'm in a really good mood. I gave you so much energy in that intro. Wow. Anyway, hi guys, welcome. If you're new, this is the Friendly Drama Queen channel where I discuss Asian dramas, mostly Korean dramas. And yeah, I'm trying to just have this little community here. If you like K-dramas, stick around, join. Please leave a like, subscribe, join us. Okay, so this video is part of the watch or skip series or playlist that I'm calling it. And the theme for the dramas I'm going to be talking about is complicated romances. These dramas that I've selected are not all, they're not like super well rated on my drama list, and I purposely picked them that way so I can talk about the ones where you can kind of ignore the rating on my drama list. And yeah, obviously this is my opinion. This is why I give a summary of the dramas as I'm talking about them. So if it appeals to you and I said to skip it, you can still go check it out anyway, you know? And you can let me know in the comments where you just disagree. Starting this off with a drama called Third Charm. This is 6.7 on drama list, like damn. If it's under 7, we're in the gutters. If it's rated under 7 on my drama list, we're in the gutters. Okay, so the Third Charm follows a whirlwind romance between Jun Young and Young Jae. They fall in love in their 20s, even though they have pretty opposing personalities. However, as time goes on, they start having more arguments and miscommunication, and then that ends up worsening the gaps in the relationship, and they break up. Jun Young seems worse off from the separation initially, but then he slowly rebuilds his life. And so the drama picks up where he is engaged to a new person, he's found a new love, and he runs into Young Jae. She hasn't fared as good as he had. And he finds himself in the dilemma where he still hasn't fully moved on. And so the drama is tackling probably the third time that they're about to fall in love. This is a drama that I initially did not love. I watched it the year it came out, and it wasn't for me. And the biggest problem this drama has that turns a lot of people off is that it's kind of marketed as this cute, sweet, awkward rom-com, like when you see the teasers, but the teasers only show the aspect of the story, which is when they're in their 20s, of that phase of like having a cute romance. But this drama does a little bit more than that, because it follows them well into their adulthood and how they're still navigating love at different stages in their lives. So when I watched this drama again, like recently, over a couple months back, I had a better appreciation for it. I'm gonna say 6.7 is harsh for it. I don't think this is a 6.7 drama. I think it really is more like a 7.5, okay? It is not a rom-com. And the ending, I personally thought was a bit disappointing, but it's one of those like open-ending situations. If you like that sort of stuff, this might be right up your alley. I also think that if this drama came out today, it might have fared better. It was a bit ahead of its time in the like the way it was experimenting with its storytelling. So I think that's where this sort of like fell short. In a nutshell, I would skip this. I would skip this personally, but I don't think it is not a 6.7. So if you're intrigued by the premise and the clips that I've put up, I do think you should check it out. But for me and my taste personally, I would skip this. The Liar and His Lover, and this is a musical romance drama. It's actually a remake of a Japanese movie, I believe. I'm gonna tell you right now, the Japanese version is a bit better. It's rated 7.5 on my drama list. The plot is basically about this like musical genius composer and his relationship with this, it's gonna sound icky, but like she's a high schooler, but she's like a songwriter, an aspiring songwriter. And he hides the fact that he's this composer from her. And they just sort of like navigate a relationship of sorts. The biggest complaint you're gonna hear about this drama is that the male character is extremely annoying and frustrating, and slightly icky, if you really think about it. I'm gonna be honest, when I first watched this drama, I didn't really notice any of those things. I had watched the Japanese one, I knew what to expect going in. The songwriting element of it, or like the song part of it, wasn't too bad, you know? All in all, I think it's like a very mediocre, like, okay, run-of-the-mill drama. And if you have nothing to watch, even a pastime, I don't think it's offensive at all. Am I selling you on it? It's not offensive. It's mediocre. I just feel like there's so many good dramas out there, and this one is not the worst, but it's not the best. It's just there, you know? If you have nothing else to watch, you can pick this one up. The musical aspect is hit or miss. You may like those kind of songs there, you may not. You're just gonna have to try. And this is one of Joy's better work, the female lead. I think this is one of her better dramas. She doesn't really have a lot of good ones, if I'm being honest. When I Was the Most Beautiful, now we're reaching like angsty, introspective, like that kind of moody-esque type drama. It's a melodrama. It follows a ceramic artist who becomes involved in a love triangle with two brothers. I know. Sounds dramatic as hell. It is. One of them is like way younger, like I think a high schooler even, and the other one is a race car driver. So this is one of those like messy characters, toxic characters, very, very serious love triangle. This is not a quiet love triangle. This is the one where like you genuinely can see her with both men. Very, very angsty. If you liked Interest of Love, then I think you might like this one, and I would say watch it. But Interest of Love for me was not a good drama. There, I've said it. Is someone gonna burn me? I did not love that. In fact, I didn't finish Interest of Love. I made it maybe 4 episodes in, and I picked up on what happened, and I was like, nah, this is not something I want to get involved with. I don't have the heart for it. And I think this is that kind of drama where it's just like gonna be gut-wrenching and very, very messy situations, and the love triangle is messy as hell. Did I say messy? It's a messy drama. So if that's up your alley, you can watch it. Otherwise, skip. For my personal taste, it's a skip. Okay, that's 3 skips so far. No fair. Did I skip Liar and His Lover? No, you can watch it. I don't remember. I'm gonna watch this back. I think if I said skip earlier, I say I changed my mind. I think you can watch Liar and His Lover. Now we are breaking up. This has a star cast. It has Song Hye Kyo and Jang Ki Young, I believe. There's no reason this should have tanked as badly as it did, but yet it did. It's rated 6.8. Guys, 6.8. People don't like this drama.
Our female lead, she's a designer, and she's a bit cold-hearted, doesn't believe in love after an incident that happened years ago. And then she meets our male lead. They have a one-night stand. However, they find out that their romance is a bit more complicated because he ends up being the brother of a past lover of hers. And once that connection becomes like public information, everybody wants them to break up. And so the show is basically them navigating breaking up.
This drama is not good. This drama is not good at all. This drama is bad. It's uninteresting. The characters are uninteresting. It is poorly written. I didn't like the ending. And this is not even in a open ending, like hater sort of way. This is like, it was just a bad ending overall. It's a pretty drama though. It was shot really well. I think the cinematography was nice. Maybe it's trying to do something, but it's not doing it well. Like, it's not even introspective in the ways that I typically like. And I do love me a quiet, thoughtful, slow, like dramas that people would typically call boring. I love those, but this one is just plain boring. This one is just plain boring. You just have to trust me on this one. And if you've watched this and you genuinely thought this was like a 9 or a 10 or even an 8, I would love to hear from you. Please let me know what about it stuck out to you. Record of Youth. This was on Netflix. It was 2020, and I think it flew really under the radar, but this is a Park Bo-gum drama. It's rated 7.5. It follows the relationship between a popular, well, he's not yet popular. You start out with him aspiring all the way to him being popular in modeling, and the girl, she's a makeup artist. It also follows 2 other side characters, so it's more of like, it's less of a romance, even though the romance is there, and more of like a, journey through adulting, maturing. I actually enjoyed this drama like halfway through, like the first half of it, mostly because I thought it was doing the things that I was expecting. I had no idea that this was gearing up to be one of these like open-ended, non-traditional type shows. So I was in for a shock when I started to see it take a shift towards the latter half of it. The thing is, though, I don't think that this is a run-of-the-mill average drama. I do think that like there's a lot of thought in the way it was written. I didn't understand the character motivations, even if I was very frustrated with them. I liked the secondary characters, and I even liked aspects of the show that wasn't super focused on the romance. But there was very much a second lead option for her that I started to come around to towards the latter half, which is like, yikes for me. I'm like, oh no, this is how I feel about it. You watch them fall in love, you watch them fall out of love, you watch people just navigating their careers, and also something like even navigating fame. Record of Youth for me, I would say to watch. It is an open-ended, just knowing that, and you'll be fine. So those are some of the 5 complicated romance K-dramas that I've watched and just talked about. Let me know which ones you've seen, which ones you plan on checking out, where you agree and disagree. As always, love to hear from you guys in comments. Please also leave a like. Likes help a lot. If you like this video, like it, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch you at another video. Bye!